Oh, Lord. Help me get through this video. Hi, you guys. You probably wonder why I haven't been posting. I haven't been on YouTube. And there's many reasons. There's so many reasons. But one main one, it's not just because, like, laziness, I guess, because the posting, the recording, and then the kind of editing, you know, and putting it out there, like finding the time to do all that takes time. And I am not gonna lie to you guys, I am lazy, but I've been in a lot. This season that I'm in is a lot. This season, and by the way, before I start, I lost my microphone, as you can see, and the thing that goes in it. But well, I have the microphone, but I don't have the thing that goes in it. And you'll be able to hear people in the background if you do. But anyways, the season I'm in is a tough season. I've never been in a season this way or like this. I wouldn't call it sadness, because I'm not sad, but I'm not happy. I'm content, because I have a wonderful life. My life is wonderful. I have people that love me. I have people that care for me. I know what love feels like. I know, not being in love with the man or anything like that, but I'm content. I'm happy. But I'm not fulfilled. I'm not ecstatic. I'm just satisfied. And I can feel that like I could feel it in my body. Like there's more. It needs more. It craves more. And in this season, I've come to hate my flesh. I've come to despise my flesh. My flesh is what I hate. But in this season also, I've come to love God like a love I've never loved. I've come to cherish him like I've cherished no one. I've come to just find joy over my creator, you know? I've never seen him. I've never touched him. I've never really like spoken to people, you know, the talking stage, all these things. But I've found love for my heart, and my heart, it's full. It's fulfilled because of his love. Like, I absolutely do not need anything else in this world. I don't need anything else. Like, honestly, money, kids, husband, all these things that I craved before God, before I was saved, I don't crave it even an ounce anymore. It's not something really, it's something that I want, and if it comes, great, but if it doesn't, I'm happy. But this season is a hard season, because that love that I have for God is strong. Like, and when I love somebody, and when they've given me such grace and such happiness in my life with doing such something that seems little but big at the same time, I want to give back. I want to make them happy the way they made me happy. How do you do that? How do you give the person who created heaven and earth and land and ocean, everything in this world, something that makes him happy? What makes God happy? No sin. Not sinning. Okay? In my mind, easy. When I wasn't reading my Bible, I was like, okay, easy. Stop lusting, stop doing this, stop this, that, then the third. Easy. But no. Not. Because I am sinful by nature. I was born a sinner. I was literally born a sinner because of Adam and Eve. And they made it that way. That's how I could not change it in any ounce, in any way. Like my flesh, what's on my body right now, what you see, and not my spirit, is all sin. I am a sinner. Like my heart, my mind, everything. I am born a sinner, and I can't change what I'm born into. Like I absolutely can't change it. And when I realized that I can never make God happy that way, it really breaks me. It really breaks me. It really makes me hate my flesh. Because you guys don't know what went through this mind. You guys don't know. It feels like demons going through, like, happening. Demons fighting between these ears, in the middle of these ears. By the way, I'm gonna get to the point in this video where I talk in I get heavy, so suicidal warning on this part of the video. And if you think about suicide and anything of that sort, you might want to end this video. But yeah, the flesh that I have, I can't explain. Hatred is not the right word for it. Despising it, it's not the right word, because it's not strong enough to describe the feeling that I have for this flesh of mine. And what I do might not even seem big. Might not even seem, oh, you shouldn't even worry about that, you know? But to this world, that's what it feels like. But to my heart, and to know that God hates that, I want to change it completely. But I can't. I think every day, I think about burning my flesh. Literally. I would go through that pain for God. You know, I wondered, before I was saved, I wondered why would Jesus go through that pain? Why would Jesus go through hours and hours and hours of that pain? Like, he knew what was going to happen. He knew that the crucifixion was going to happen, I think he, well, from the TV show Chosen, he already knew what's to come. Yeah, he knew the crucifixion was going to happen. So, why would he want to do it? I'd really thought about it. Like, they pierced hands for the sins that we do in our hands. They pierced his feet for the sins we partake in, we go to. The sins that we are around, like the feet. They slashed his back over and over and over and over and over and over in the same spot, over and over and over again, 10 times more that, 10 times more the 10 times, for the sins that we carry on our back. For the sins that we carry on our back. And they put thorns on his head for the sins that we think, for the sins that go through our minds. He knew all of that was going to happen. Why would he do that? Why would he do that if he didn't love anybody? If he didn't love somebody? If he didn't have deep love for us, I should say it like that. Why would he do that? That's why I love God. That's why I love Jesus. That is exactly why. He understands that love is pain, and he went through the pain so I could be in his holy kingdom, so you, so we, so us could be in his holy kingdom. He understands love. How could you not want to give that kind of person, that kind of being, that man, everything? Everything. But he only wants, in my mind, it seems like he only wants one thing: my love. And he has it. He has it, but before it was so hard. It was so hard to be happy and love God. And I only say that because in my past relationships, I'm not dating, but relationships with my parents and siblings and friends, if somebody were to love me, they would have to receive more from me. Like if I were to love somebody and we love each other as friends and parents and everything, it's like a give. I had to give them something. I had to give them something for them to love me. Something of materialistic something. And I did that all through middle school with my friends. I bought them things. I bought them items. I just wanted them to love me. I wanted to feel loved, cared for by my friends, but I didn't get that. I really didn't. And it made me so sad. It made me so sad. I wanted to cry every day. But I was just hoping. I was just holding on to that one day. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. I'm going to have all the friends in the world. Everybody's going to love me. I was holding to that. And then with my parents, I tried to love them. I tried to care for them, but they would be so cruel. They are so cruel. I tried to maybe give them some, leeway for their cruelness. Maybe they were born that way. They were born that way. But maybe they were, the way they were raised, cruel. They were born that way. When I say cruel, I mean sinful. But anyway, yeah, I try to find, maybe they don't know the proper way to parent. Maybe they don't know this, maybe that, maybe this. And so I could, find love for them, but I couldn't. But it's the main thing are my friends. It was a give and take, But with God, it was just give. Honestly, it doesn't feel like he took anything. I mean, he took my sadness away, he took my depression away, but he did that for my good. He did that for my good. All the lust and all the terrible things, he did that for my good. And I am so happy for that. So what do I give him? So that's where the urge of wanting to give him something comes from. Because what do I do? So now that I know that I cannot stop sinning, it's literally impossible. It's like, I'm just ending with, it's impossible. And now I'm thinking, I have to live with this. I have to stay with this. The fact that I can't sin, I have to live with it. I don't want to live. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to be here with my flesh. No, I don't want to live. And I told my best friend that, and she laughed. I told her in exact words, I want to go to heaven. And she laughed. I don't know if she thought I was joking, because we do joke sometimes. But I told her that, and she laughed. I don't want to go to heaven only because the alternative is hell. I want to go to heaven because I will be separated from the man that I love, the being that I love terribly. I love so much. I feel like love isn't a word I should use because it doesn't even describe this feeling that I feel for this being. It doesn't come close because it's way stronger. But I want to go to heaven because he's there. And my flesh isn't. And that, I feel like that is where I will truly find happiness and satisfaction at the same time, because he's there and my flesh isn't. I'd be like, finally I can live a happy life because I'm not sinning, because my spirit isn't sinful, my flesh is. And when you go to heaven, your flesh isn't there, your flesh isn't a part of you. And I want to be there, I want to go there, but I'm only 17. My time isn't even close yet, and it makes me sad. But in my mind, I think of a field. I think of a green field with animals and horses around, not around me, but far, and I can see them. I'm looking out in the sunset. I'm looking at this beautiful, bright orange sun just beaming on my face, and I'm sitting on the grass. And there's no bugs, by the way, so gotta stay away from those. But the sun beaming in my face, and I'm just sitting there, and there's no worries, there's nothing. I'm not thinking about the way I look, if my skin is smooth, if my eyes are perfect, if I have long lashes, if my lips look a certain way, if my skin is beautiful, if my legs are long enough, skinny enough, pretty enough, if my body, my waist, my butt, my everything, if it's the right picture perfect look. I'm not worried about any of that. If my hair looks the part, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm just looking at the sun, this beaming, beautiful orange sunset, and who's next to me is Jesus. We're looking at it together, and my head is on his shoulder. I don't see his face. We're just looking at the sun, and the amount of fulfillment and happiness and satisfaction I gained from that moment is unreal. It's absolutely unreal. I just think about that every single time, every single moment when I want to go to heaven, and it makes it more. It makes me want it more, but it helps me. It helps me. And also the fact that the reason why I'm still alive is not because God's punishing me or anything of that sort. It's more because he wants me to do this. He wants me to spread the gospel, and I haven't been, and I'm ashamed of that. He wants me to get more people to feel that way, to make people to understand why I feel that way, to show people that you can feel that way. I don't know about any other Christian or anything. I hope they do. I hope they feel that way about God. I hope they love God extremely. But I don't know any other Christians that love him. My friend, she's not a Christian, but she believes in God. She says she loves God, but she didn't understand what I told her, what I wanted to show her. She didn't understand it. And that made me sad, but that's just her, and I can't change the way she thinks. I can't force anything upon her or anything for her to do. I can just hope that one day God will show her and she'll love him terribly. God needs me to do this. I want to do this. but I don't desire it. I don't desire anything else, honestly. All the things that are around me are meaningless to me. I don't find it important. But God needs me to have the kids, to put the love that I have for Him, I guess, upon them, to show them that you can love somebody that way, and it should be God, to show them the right way, to lead them in the right path. God wants me to grow this. You know, I craved this platform. I craved making videos and growing YouTube and like 20 million followers, 20 million subscribers, the diamond. I wanted all that, you know? I didn't want it. I desired it before I was saved, but now it's just like, this is nothing. I love you guys, don't get me wrong, but this is nothing. All I want is to be in heaven. All I want is to be near God for eternity. For eternity. And it's not my time yet. And I'm only 17. So I have a while to go unless God, comes down and takes me away. Unless that happens. And God has no time. God, he doesn't own a watch. He's not like, oh, in 5 years, it's going to be the time. No. He does it when he does it. Is really how I think about it. So that could be before that could be like I'm passed away. I'm probably 90 passed away and everything. And it's going to be the next century or something. I don't know. But until then, until either I've passed away or God has taken me with Him above in the holy place, I'm going to try my best to keep making videos, to keep spreading the gospel, to keep showing you. Because I really used to find such shame in making videos because, first of all, I'm not editing and it didn't look aesthetically pleasing, it didn't look the way other videos looked. This person has 1 million views. This person has this many views. Why don't I have this many views? I was self-conscious of my videos and I didn't want to make self-consciously videos, that I felt self-conscious about. But I need to. Because I want you guys to feel the way that I feel about God. I want you to love something so much that you do anything for Him. Because He is going to give you such happiness that you will not even believe. Like, I have nothing. Like, in this world, what people think makes them happy, money, fame, and all of these great things, I have none of that. I have absolutely none of that. I have money in my bank account that I spend, from time to time. I have money in there. But I not money like millions of dollars, billions of dollars, whatever. I have none of that. And my heart is full. It is so full. It is so content. I want that for you guys. I want you guys to feel that way. I want you guys to want to feel that way. Not because you have to. Not because you need to. That's what I felt. But to want to. And when you want it and it happens, best thing ever. Best blessing ever. And I'm not gonna lie, there will be pain that comes with it because you're a sinner by nature, but the love that you're given and the love that you feel, it surpasses the sin. The sin is, you don't really think about it as much, but you do think about it. But guys, I hope you take what you take from this video. I don't know what to say, but I just want you guys to know that I will love you always, no matter what happens. I will love you till the end of time, or until God doesn't want me to make these videos anymore. I will love you always and completely. Thank you. God bless you.